Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, aka your friendly neighbourhood spoiler man, and it looks like we may get some answers to the MCU's biggest questions with the release of The Eternals next November. The Marvel Studios movie is reportedly set to take place 35,000 years before the events of Captain America: The First Avenger, and the film will be setting up many of the big moments that will happen in the MCU. Whilst there are rumours that a younger version of Thanos will pop up in the film as he himself is an Eternal, the movie could also potentially chronicle how the Celestial Head Knowhere that appears in the film Guardians of the Galaxy and Infinity War came to be. Throughout this video I'll be going over my theories on which Celestial the Head is and how it could come to be in the film. Now, spoilers ahead if I'm right about all of this, but those who paid close attention to the Disney D23 event last month may have seen the concept art for the Eternals movie that was shown at the expo, and after trying to identify the Celestial, it looks to line up a lot with the Head Knowhere. Looking at them side by side, I think it's pretty safe to say that these are the same character, and the Eternals could potentially show the creature's death either at the hands of the heroes or some other force. We have seen from clips in Guardians of the Galaxy that the Celestials were some pretty big forces in the galaxy that all died out long ago. In my opinion, the Eternals would probably showcase their downfall and could even put them as some of the enemies that the characters have to go head to head with. The Celestial itself actually looks extremely similar to the character Madonna, which is one of the most notable ones amongst the species. This character is an Earth 616 native and originally appeared in 114 AD whilst destroying a great Chinese kingdom that was the Palace of Zanheng. Now, what's most interesting about Madonna is that during this she not only revealed that Earth was housing a celestial egg, but also that she was carrying a child. Childbearing was actually forbidden amongst the Celestials, and at the time the birth could have killed her if she decided to go through with it. Madonna did eventually settle on giving birth to the child, and she did this on the sun, as either giving birth to it on Earth or the moon could cause disastrous gravitational effects for the planet. Madonna did die during the birth, and after being bathed in the sun's energy, she was destroyed, which could line up with how her head eventually drifted throughout space and came to settle as the market that eventually became Knowhere. Another interesting aspect of the concept art is that we can see the creature looking over what seems to be the Earth and Moon. So yeah, this makes a lot of sense. The film could potentially have this as a plot motif, and Chloe Zhao, director of The Eternals, has stated that the movie will span thousands of years, so this could line up with the ancient Chinese storyline. I definitely think that the concept art lines up heavily with the head, and though the film might not stick to the source material and the birthing storyline, it is possible that the Eternals may witness the death of Madonna at some point in the film and allow her head to settle in space where the location eventually becomes established. Now, this is purely a fan theory, but I do think that the Celestials will play a huge part in the Eternals movie, and one could assume that Marvel have been slowly setting these characters up throughout the films by giving us glimpses at them. We all know the MCU is incredible at putting the pieces in place early on to pay off in later movies, and with the Celestials taking up a huge part in the marketing and concept art of the film, I definitely think we will see somewhat of the rise and fall of the creatures, and it makes sense to at least showcase the one that makes it to modern day, even if it's just the head. The Celestials are a fascinating race of creatures that tie very closely to the origin of the Infinity Stones, so I'm glad that Marvel are using these to flesh out the universe's most interesting MacGuffins, as this will add a lot of backstory as to why Thanos was so eager to collect all of them as part of his plan. Arishem was also spotted amongst the concept art at D23, and for those who don't know, he's actually the leader of the Celestials, so it's possible that he could play a big part in the movie. Arishem killed a lot of the deviant race of the Eternals, which Thanos is actually a member of, and this is why he has purple skin, and Arishem is also responsible for the flood that appeared during Noah's Ark. Arishem invaded Earth, and it could be during this that Madonna comes with him and then flees to the sun to give birth after discovering that she's pregnant. There's definitely a lot of ways that the film could go, but I can perhaps see the Eternals having to defend Earth from the Celestials and Madonna fleeing in the process, whilst Arishem goes head to head with the heroes. Either way, I think we are in for a real treat with the film when it releases next year, and I can't wait to see if my theory on the whole thing is correct. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and if you agree with me or not. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it, and make sure you check out my breakdown of the news that Sony will let Disney use Spider-Man in the MCU as long as he can also appear in Venom, which will be linked at the end. I go over everything you need to know about the deal updates, so it's definitely worth checking out if you want to know more. If you want to come talk to me about movies, TV shows, games and comic books, then you can follow me on Twitter at DefinitionYT. It's the best way to get in touch with me and is the perfect place to suggest new videos and content, so hopefully I see you over there after this. You've also only got 7 days left to enter our John Wick 3 Blu-ray giveaway, which closes on the 10th of September. All you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to be subscribed to the channel, like this video and leave your thoughts on the Celestial theory in the comments below. The competition is running across all videos, so the more comments you leave, the better your chances. The winner will be announced on the 10th, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.